do to make housing more affordable is to actually lower interest rates. Right now, because of the Federal Reserve, we have interest rates that are still way too high, even though inflation has come down. Frankly, it's come down faster than people thought it would under the Trump administration, and yet the Federal Reserve is keeping interest rates stubbornly high. That means if you go and apply for a mortgage, you're paying much more for that mortgage than you should. So we're going to make it easier to build and create homes. We're going to make it easier for Americans rather than Wall Street to buy those homes. But we also need to get interest rates lower. That's a critical part of the president's agenda.
Now, talking about attention seekers and hissy fits, an ex-ESPN personality, Sarah Spain, has unleashed an attack on Vice President JD Vance after sitting near him at the Winter Olympics. She said, "When I see JD Vance's eyeliner face, I literally feel ill. I said, I feel like I just looked at a demon, like the devil, and I don't even believe in that." I mean, this woman needs help. She needs professional help. That's what I think her loved ones should be organising. But Kinsey, what triggered this outburst? Surely it can't just be that she was in the same vicinity as the Veep.
I think sadly it is. You're right. We're calling for an intervention. This is just an example of like that political discourse that's personal insult instead of actual debate, not giving that person the benefit of the doubt. I mean, saying you feel physically ill just sitting next to someone is performative outrage. And honestly, these kinds of comments usually backfire on these personalities because they make the individual look emotional rather than persuasive. Voters tend to respond better to arguments about policy versus, in this case, a hormonal hissy fit.
And also, whatever your politics, JD Vance is known as one of the nicest guys, one of the most genuine people in DC who actually loves his wife and has a really beautiful family. So look at that and see something demonic. I think you need help, lady. You need help. Now, she's going to be triggered by this next story because the Melania documentary continues to see huge success. It was the highest opening documentary in a decade. And despite receiving just widespread hate from the critics, all sorts of really terrible reviews, Kinsey, it's doing really well at the box office.
Yeah, I mean, I think the success of this documentary shows there was always public curiosity about Melania that the media underestimated. Vogue, we're looking at you. She's one of the most private modern first ladies, which actually increases audiences' fascination with her. And, you know, when critics dismiss her, it tends to energize viewers who feel like she's been misunderstood. I think the strong ratings or reaction prove there's a huge market for her story, whether political commentators like it or not.